Okay, guys, it's finally time for the Q&A. Q&A on the 1st of February, which I did say it would be. This is Q&A number 11. You guys have been putting in your questions for Q&A number 11, and it's time to answer them today. So let's get through this. I've got my laptop, all of the video and the questions loaded up, so please, and don't bother going to that video now. Q&A is done. It's officially here. This is it today. This is it. But yeah, so let's take a look. And yeah, before I start though, I want to say thank you guys so much to getting us to 1,100 subscribers. It's all because of you guys. Let's see if we can. Well, it's quite obvious that we're gonna get to 1,200 because I've checked the sub count and we're at. Last time I checked, it was 1,070. So we are making progress. So, we'll see if we can get to 1,300. That'd be awesome. But and yes, there will be a 1,200 subscriber Q&A as well. So, oh yeah. Let's begin the Q&A. Starting off with Jamie. He asked, I'm just going to check how many questions he asked so I can see this. He only asked 2 questions. Jamie has asked, what is my favourite Batman game? Well, it has to be one of the Arkham games. There's literally no question about that. Well, of the 3 of them, which one will I play the most? Arkham City has a better. It's between City and Knight for me, because Arkham City has the better story, but Arkham Knight has the better gameplay. I guess if I was just chilling, I want to play Knight just for the gameplay's sake. I know the story's a bit weaker than Knight, weaker than City, but if it was just like chilling, I'd rather play Knight than City. Um, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Because you have more missions to do in Night, you know what I'm saying? With the Season of Infamy and all this. Yeah, I think Arkham Knight has more stuff to do, while as the other previous entries don't have much stuff to do. So I'd say but that's just my fault. If what game I want to play. But if you're going with a story perspective, I would say City is the best. I mean, I've flip-flopped between Asylum and if I flip-flop between Asylum and City, which is the best one. For story, I'd say, I mean, it has its faults with the Protocol 10 stuff, but I can't say any more about it. It's an improved version of Asylum. So story-wise, I play City, and that would be there. But yeah, story-wise, I'd play City, and story-wise, I play City, and gameplay-wise, I play Knight. So that's my thoughts. What's your favorite Spider-Man comic book? I actually do have a good, interesting answer for this question. When I was little, I had a Spider-Man comic book. It was my only Spider-Man comic book I owned. And I don't remember what it was called, but it had a picture of the symbiote Spider-Man staring at the front cover. And the story was about one of the Green Goblin's plots, as we saw Peter Parker in his classic Spidey suit, unmasked in this black void, and the Green Goblin is around him, torturing him in many ways. So yeah, I think you guys might know what that issue is. But yeah, that's the issue I had back in the day. I don't have it anymore, but I wish I do because it's probably expensive now. But yeah, that's it. Who's my favorite Ninja Turtle? Raphael, easy peasy. I just like the hard characters with a tough edge to them more than the wholesome leader, the jokester, or the smart guy. That's just me. Well, what's Caleb Liff asked? What's your favorite Lego Marvel / Lego DC game? For Lego Marvel, out of the 3 of them, I'll say the first one because it has a bigger roster and I think it has the best Stan Lee in it. And I know that Stan Lee has better suits in his upgrade gear. I think it comes down to Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 has more characters, I think. And it feels like a more Marvel-ish type of world. More than Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 did. That's just my thoughts. I mean, I could replay Lego Marvel Superheroes if I still had it, but obviously I gave it away for money's sake. But, I think that's just such a retro game, I can replay that one if I had to choose out of the 3 of them. Avengers is cool. It's more tied to the movies, but I think I like to play Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 the best. Let's see. For Lego DC, well, there is only one. Well, let's see. Gameplay wise, it would have to be the most recent DC supervillains. But for retro replay, I would say Lego Batman. Oh, it's between 3 and 2. I'll say 3. Just what's on my mind right now is 3. What else? When did you first start YouTube? My first video was actually a Dragon Ball Z versus debate, which was the pilot for a DBC Bets, which was reamped to an actual series. So that was my first video. The channel then evolved into gameplay, which then evolved into book reviews, and that's how that started. And then it came the Linksy series, and then it became customs from there, and that's how the whole channel got going. So there's the story. Let's see. What is your favorite Star Wars movie of all time? Out of the Star Wars movies, Episode 2 is no flipping way. I'm not gonna say any of the specials like Solo or Rebels gets the plans because it's not really what I'm into them. Episode 4 is iconic. Episode 5 is also iconic. Episode 6 is kind of a bit weak. I'm not gonna say any of the new films either because they just they don't live up to the hype that the classic ones have. Even the prequels seem to have more passion into them than the new ones do, in my opinion. Boy. To be honest, I'm one of the people who when I was little, I first watched the prequels before I watched the classic ones. Even though they have so many faults, I would say, it's always, yeah. I will say that. I'll say Revenge of the Sith. I know it's got a lot of problems, but it's like a so bad it's good movie, and it's still it connects the prequels to the old. It makes us have a good time with that help of Palpatine there and all that stuff. And it's the lightsaber dueling starts to get better. Well, it is in that era. So there's a lot of good stuff in there. I know there's a lot of drama issues going on. You're with him. You brought him in to kill me. But I still find enjoyment in Revenge of the Sith. And it was nice. I think one of my favorite moments in Revenge of the Sith was when Yoda talks trash to Palpatine when he confronts him in his office. If you're so powerful you are, why leave? And then he just chucks him across. Actually, he does it before that, but then he just chucks him across the force push. Cool. It's funny. Anyway, thanks for the questions, Caleb. Next up is Blue Wolf YT. Let's just scroll down to the chat a bit further. Let's see. Who is my favorite DC and Marvel villain? DC villain. There are so many DC villains. If you saw my top 10 Batman villains, I said Catwoman was my favorite. But if we're doing DC overall, if we're doing DC overall, don't want to say Lex Luthor because he's a bit of a prick. Aside from him, Darkseid's just another warlord. I don't really see much interest in that villain. Sinestro seems a bit more interesting. Trying to think of the ones that stand out. I mean, Joker's cool, but I wouldn't say he's the best DC supervillain because I put Catwoman before him. And I know a lot of people are going to get a lot of flagged for me saying that, but it's all opinion related. Yeah, so I'm not going to say a Batman villain because I've already done the Batman list. But if you're wondering, Joker is number 2 on there because I've redone it. I haven't redone the list, but basically what I've said from previous videos that I would swap Riddler and Joker's positions. Boy, it's a tough call. I want to say Darkseid, but he just seems like I feel like there's more intelligent, more cooler characters than the guy who is just another war conqueror. So I'm trying to think of one like that who's more related. I'll go and say I don't. I don't know, actually. Screw it, I don't really know what to say, so I might want to say Catwoman again. Maybe I will. Screw it, I'll say Catwoman, because I can't think of any other... I'm trying to think of another character besides Catwoman, but I can't really think of anyone that I really had, like, an interesting turmoil to, so I'll just say it. Poster is there, Catwoman, so I'll say that for now. Sorry guys, I really was struggling on DC there. But I was trying to think of really relatable characters. But yeah. Okay, I just thought of one. Deathstroke's a Batman villain, so I wouldn't count him now. I feel bad that I didn't put him on my list now. Whatever. So Deathstroke or Catwoman, we'll say that. Even though he's not on my Batman list, which he should have been, but I must have forgot about him when I did that. But maybe I'll redo that list one day. Kind of need to do that up. Let's see. For Marvel, Marvel villain. I've done this. I actually had, this is easy peasy. Everyone should know who my favorite Marvel villain is, Green Goblin, because the thumbnail and if you've seen my top 10 Stan Lee characters, yeah, you'll know where he ranks. Who is my favorite DC Marvel hero and DC and Marvel hero? Batman for DC, Spiderman for Marvel. Thanks for the questions, Blue Wolf. I appreciate it. Scott Dixon. Sorry. He just wanted to say I'm the best YouTuber ever. Thank you, Scott. I'm glad you enjoy that. I do my best to provide good content for you guys. Just trying to scroll down. Alright, 1 second. Okay, let's just scroll down a bit. Alright, let's see. Low-Key Vision asks, when was your first custom? I don't know when it was. I think it was like 2015, maybe. But you only asked one question, so there's your answer, Loki. SVD asked, how would you make the DCEU? First of all, I would not put Superman and Batman in the same movie together as a start off. I would start off by putting them in separate movies so they could have like their own origin story. Well, maybe not. You don't have to always do origin, but have them at least be in separate movies, and then do the. I feel like DC's problem was, and you might agree with me, this is that they did the team up stuff way too fast. It was only done so they could, be like the MCU and be like the Avengers. And in order to do it, the reason why the MCU worked is because we took the time to know about the characters. In Phase 1, there was the build-up to the Avengers. But for the Justice League, never had that. So, what do we care for? So, if I redid the DCEU, I would give, similar to the MCU, there would be a solo movie, and then there'd be a team-up. Because then you'd care about the characters more. That's the best way to go about it. Ryan cool at the Star Wars films. I was expecting this question. I'm not counting I'm not counting, like I said, the side ones. I won't count the new ones of the Rey trilogy or whatever you want to call it. So episodes 1 through 6. Bottom spot. Definitely Attack of the Clones. Actually, I'll also add Force Awakens in there since I've seen that enough times. I haven't seen Last Jedi. I haven't seen Skywalker, Rise of Skywalker. So still Attack of the Clones is the weakest. Then Force Awakens is the second. What's word? Phantom Menace or Return of the Jedi. I don't know if I remember my order. Let's see. 7 maybe is I'm ranking. So, Attack of the Clones, Attack of the Clones, Force Awakens. That's my 6th spot. 5th spot would be... Oh, I'm sorry, Darth Maul. I know you're awesome and everything, but it was still a weak movie. So third bottom place would be Phantom Menace. Then Return of the Jedi. And then after that, I feel like I'm missing a movie or something. I know there's like, let's see, Phantom Menace, Return of the Jedi. Oh, 4 and 5 are arguable, debatable for the day. I put 5 behind 4, so after Phantom Menace, and saying Empire Strikes Back is the weak, it seems like bad now. But, you know, it's still my opinion. I feel like I'm missing one. I said there'd be 7 movies. Attack of the Clones, I did that. Force Awakens, I did that. Then, Phantom Menace, that's 2 of the prequels done. There's one more prequel, and I know it's going high up. Then, so I've just got 3 of... Yeah, so... Then it would be Return of the Jedi. Okay, the last 3 is obvious. But okay, I'll tell you this right now. Even though I don't want to put Empire back, it's still a great movie. It's like these 2 flip and flop. So just for right now, I'll say 5, then 4, and then my strange opinion 3. I have a certain passion for. I don't know why. But yeah. Anyway, though, so that's how I rank it. Would you like to play Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars if it came out? I think it did have a game. Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars had a game like Episode 3. Can you play Uncharted Online or Red Dead Redemption 2 on reacting videos? About that I will be doing... I know I still have to finish the Lost Legacy campaign on the channel for you guys. And I'll probably do an Uncharted live stream online match one time, just so you guys can... Maybe if you guys want to play that game or something. So yeah, I'll do that one time. I'm not sure about Red Dead Redemption though, because it's I don't want to start another... Because as soon as I get on Red Dead Redemption, everyone wants to play it with me, and I don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. Right then, next, and that, by the way, those questions were from SVD, and the other one was from Chewy Corona. Next up is the Raptor. He asked 2 questions. First question, what villain or villains do you sympathize with the most? Do you ever find yourself actually rooting for them? Catwoman is just someone I can always sympathize with, and you can argue, well, why? But there's my answer from that. Lex Luthor is another one. Doctor Doom, I can sympathize with his whole, he wants to be the best, and because he thinks he'll be the best person of it. We always have to have that ruse in our mind. But yeah, so Doctor Doom, Lex Luthor, and Catwoman come to mind, and these are all, yeah. That's just a few of them, for examples. What are your thoughts on the New Mutants movie, which is apparently coming out in April of this year? I have not seen... Well, okay, it's not out yet, but I haven't... Is New Mutants a Marvel thing? I'm assuming it is. If not, I don't know what you're talking about. But if it's something related to the comics, I am looking forward to seeing it when it comes out, to give it a shot. And, yeah, let's move along. My hand always covers the camera then. So if I do it like that, there we go. Scroll ahead down. What's better, spaghetti or lasagna? That's Jaden BTW's question. Debatable, tough between the two, but for me, I'll say spaghetti. That's just my opinion. Jackson Bowles asked, What is the best console? Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo? Well, why do you think I have a PlayStation? I mean, even though I have a a PlayStation, I still want to get a Nintendo Switch. Xbox, I just have a bad feeling that that console's meant to break. Hence the Xbox Red Ring of Death incident. And everywhere I go, my sister has a bad reaction to it. So I think my family's meant to stay away from the Xbox. What is your favorite Lego game? That's also from Jackson Bowles. Let's see. Best creative custom builders, obviously Lego DC Super Runs. Best story, Lego Batman 2. Classic retro game. I want like if you want to replay the movies from the films and stuff like that. I'd say the complete Star Wars, the complete saga. So the top 3 games would be complete saga. This one that I'm playing, Lego DC Super Runs Custom Builds, or Lego DC Super Runs, and best story. Out of those 3 games, which one is the I'd like to replay a lot? We'll say Lego Batman 2. And I know I said Lego Batman 3, but again, it's debatable. It switches back and forth. Do I have a dog? No, but I do really want to have a nice little puppy. That'd be nice. Because we all need some sort of companionship in our life. Whether it's a mate or a... You get the idea. Whether it's a pup or a partner. As in relationship advice. That's just my opinion though. But yeah, that's all the questions for Q&A 11. Thanks guys for the questions, it really means a lot. If you didn't get your questions in time, I apologize, but I'd mentioned the deadline several times. But yeah, as for the Lego DC Super Runs custom build, I don't think I will get some out today because I've had a lot on my mind, but if that changes, you'll know. Just keep an eye on for videos. We'll see. But again, I've got other things I have to take care of real quick before I do. I wanted to just he wants to do the customs, but there are things right now he needs to take care of. But once he's done with that, I'll get to him for you guys, okay? Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you next time. Whether I'll be doing the Linksy series episode, it won't be the Linksy series episode 10, but you know, I want to say thank you for my voice actors for doing the first season. Well, it's their first season. Thank you for my voice actress, for Linksy, for Monkey King and Sinister Strange. Thank you for your help making the season 6. It was awesome. Also, I'll see you guys next time for another Q&A. You'll see that for 1,200 subscribers, which is getting close by. And next, obviously, will be a Lego custom for the next video. I'm pretty sure about that. I will make sure to finish the Series 24 Beast Quest now. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. And with that being said, thank you for the questions. Let's see it. I'll see you next time with You'll see the next Q&A for 1,200. Till next time, guys. Like always, peace.